Are you ready, ready?
Second. All right, I'm back. I'm good. It wasn't that exciting of a game. The North got revenge for the championship game last year, led by Cole Beasley. Cole fucking Beasley, man. This nigga dropped 30 on me. I'm sick of it. I still can't believe TNT with one of the most dramatic free falls in the history of the Beat It Fantasy Football League. We all stunned. Congratulations to the North. Beating TNT. Ending TNT season. But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to look at the camera and say this shit. I know you niggas is happy, and you better enjoy it. But I ain't talking to none of y'all owners. I'm directing this to the fantasy football gods. Fuck you. You know what I mean? What you took me through this year, that shit wasn't right. I don't believe in no guys no more. I ain't playing against 11 people next year. I'm playing against the fantasy football guys. And every week I'm going to tell you to kiss my ass. I'm back. 2-6, man. You can't kill me, man. Stand up, TNT. Hey, listen. The playoff field is set. What a wild end to the season. Without further ado, let's talk about it. First up. Machiavellians versus whooping that ass. Machiavellians had a less than 1% chance to make the playoffs. Hey, listen, I respect him. He showed up, got the win against whooping that ass. And I know what's killing Machiavellians is that loss to TNT. He lost by 3 yards. That stopped him from being a 3 seed. Mac, I fuck with you, man. I wish it could have been different. See you next year, baby. Now on 2, a game with playoff implications. Bread Inc., El Cajinos. Cajinos trying to get in for a second consecutive year. Bread Inc. just said, I'm out. The fuck? I don't know what that was. Listen. Nice game, Cajinos. Let's move on. Now on 2, the North versus the Legends. Earlier in the season, we thought this was going to be a huge game that probably could have number 1 seed implications. But unfortunately, King Henry went down, and ever since then, the North has just been treading water. The North got embarrassed by the Legends. We don't even got to talk about it. But however, the North still has a path to the playoff if G5 were to lose. Stay tuned. Now on 2, Negro versus the higher power. Negro needed a lot of help, but it wasn't like the type of help where that what you thought would be impossible. But I know once he saw Bread Inc. line up, it became impossible. Listen, Lamar Jackson hurt. Right, first play of the game, first series. He lost Terry McLaurin down in Washington. Negro, I swear, man, you had the worst luck when it comes to this shit, man. But I respect your game. You're a gamer, man. I can play in the league with you anytime, man. See you next year. The time's coming. Maybe. And on 2, TNT versus Arizona Ryan. Once again, another game when the schedule first came out, we thought this game was going to have huge playoff implications just for seeding purposes, not for the playoffs. We got the last 2 champions locking horns. This is the latest in the season. The last 2 champions have ever met. Listen, TNT, aka Bay, they still rolling. They went from 2-6 to the second best record in the league, 9-6, sporting a 7-game win streak. They told Ryan, I'll be back in a few weeks to get that trophy, baby. Keep it clean. And Ryan is the second straight champ not to get a chance to defend the title in the playoffs. My guess is you never hear from Ryan again. Now on 2, the game of the week. G5, Jabronis, winner and loser needs help. But the way the day unfolded, everything that Jabronis needed to happen, happened. So he no longer needed to win this game to get in. This was all about G5 and could they secure that last playoff berth. G5 wins, he's in. He loses, It goes to the North. Shout out to Bronies. Did what he had to do. Smoked G5. Took care of him easily. G5 sit packing. Listen, I know you wonder. It was a three-way tie. It was G5, Machiavellians, and the North. They all had 7 wins. It came down to, I believe, the 4th tiebreaker, which is everyone versus everyone. And the North had the superior record. And what's ironic about this is there were a couple of weeks where G5 didn't play a full lineup, thus depriving him of an opportunity to get some more head-to-head wins. Hey, they say the same thing that make you laugh, make you cry. G5, fly your ass on out of here. Peace, nigga. Listen, you know when we get to the playoffs, I like to give every team their little pep talk. It's my way of showing some love for the season that the playoff teams had. You know, for my money, this is one of the toughest leagues in the world, and to make the playoffs in this league is hard. So, having said that, I'm going to sit down and coach them up. Let's start. We're going to go from 7-1. The 7 seed, Jabronis, might be the best 7 seed in the history of this league. Man, listen. You can win it, flat out. You one of the 3 or 4 teams that can flat out, that's favorite to win it. I hope everything works out. I know this COVID situation, you're going to be a tough team to beat, man. Great season. Proud of you. Let's go on to the 6 seed, El Cajinos. How you get here? 2-5, man. Kept pounding the rock. Listen, great job. I'm proud of you. I don't think that you're a favorite to win this thing, but you got the horses to win this thing. If your team is healthy and ready to go, you're going to be a hard out. I don't think none of the teams above you really want to see you. Listen, man, it's time for you to make some noise. It really is. All that lip service, let's put that into action, man. Good luck. On to the 5 seed, whooping that ass. Listen, man, one of the most consistent owners in the league, year in, year out. You know, I know it's hard to get in the playoffs in this league, but you always hear, yo, super proud of your team. Me personally, I don't think you got the horses to win 3, but I know you got the mind to win 3. So you still going to be a tough out because you know how to play the game. Much respect. Can't wait to get it on with you this week. Good luck. To the 4 seed. Listen, we feel like we the ultimate wild card. We got the 2nd longest winning streak coming into the playoffs. We've been in playoff mode basically for the last 2 months. I feel like if healthy, we can play with anybody. We're going to be a tough out. And I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be disappointed if we not playing for it all. We got what it takes. On to the 3 seed, the North. Listen, man, I will play in the league with the North any day of the week, man. A competitor, somebody that you can count on. Look, North, it's messed up that Henry got hurt because I definitely wanted another shot at you, fully loaded. But you dangerous. He wounded, you dangerous. All the teams in the playoffs, you probably get a North the slimmest chance to make some noise. But sometimes them the teams that you gotta watch out for. So listen, you here now, make it happen. On to the 2 seed, the higher power. This is 2 years in a row. This is looking spectacular. This is the team I think that nobody wanted to play. Unfortunately, they're a little banged up right now. This is probably the most banged up they've been all season. So probably if you're going to get them, now is the time to get them. But this is an explosive team that you probably would rather be on the opposite side of the bracket of, that you really don't want to see. On to the number 1 seed, the Legends. Listen, this team you have this year, Legends, is going down probably as definitely a top 4 team in the history of this league. I can't say enough about your team, your roster. Listen, it's yours to lose. I don't think anybody would be as disappointed without winning the chip this year than you would be. Good luck. I hope no injuries. I hope COVID don't affect you. I hope if somebody do take you out, it's fair and square. Listen, man, congratulations. So look, that's the pep talk for everybody. I know you guys are excited. I'm excited. I know this COVID thing is throwing a monkey wrench in everything. But hey, it is what it is. We all got to play by the same rules. So I hope that, if you got players on COVID and they get a little break and the game get postponed and it helps you out, That's great for everybody. Because if you lose, I want you to lose at full strength. I don't want to see nobody lose with their horses on the side. So having said that, man, good luck everybody. And to quote Mills Lane, let's get it on. Now, before we get to the game of the week, gotta show a little bit of love to Fantasy's MVP. And believe it or not, the top two choices are probably on the same team, but this is unanimous. Without further ado, MVP of the league would be none other than Mr. Cooper Kupp. What a season. Has a chance to set the all-time record for receiving yards and touchdowns for a wide receiver. He's been amazing from all season. I think he might have had one decent game, not even a bad game. So Cooper Kupp, congratulations. The last award I want to give out also is what we call like the best pick, the best value pick. And we're putting Cooper Kupp to the side because he's MVP. He can be anything that we want. However, best value pick goes to Jabronis and Deebo Samuel in the 7th round. What a pick. Can guarantee you Deebo Samuels won't make it past the top of the 2nd round next year if he goes that late. So, great job, Jabronis, with that pick. Now, having said it, let's set it up for Wild Card Weekend. I'm going to set up like it's 3 games, right? The 1 o'clock window, that's going to be El Cajinos versus the North. El Cajinos is loaded. The North is a little hurt. I don't know which way to kind of go with this game. I wanted to go with the wounded North, but I think Cajinos pulls this out if everyone's healthy and advances to the semifinals for what I believe might be the first time. On to the 4 o'clock game, we got TNT versus Whipping That Ass. We know this rivalry and what it means. This should be a great game. Fireworks galore. Listen, I can't be objective with this. TNT gonna roll. We don't care about what nobody do. Kelsey. On to the night game. The Higher Power versus Jabronis. This actually could be a championship matchup and nobody would complain. This is by far one of the hardest games I had to choose. Which way do I go? I'm going to get a slight edge to the Jabronis because the Higher Power is a little nicked up. Quarterback's a little banged up. Running game is a little banged up. So because of that, I'm going to get a slight edge to the Jabronis to pull off the upset. So here we're going to set the table. Semifinals. My prediction is going to be Jabronis at the Legends. Cajinos at TNT. What'll happen? The early game obviously going to be Cajinos, TNT. Listen, great game, young boy, but you ain't ready. TNT goes on to the chip. Oh, the one seed the Legends don't want to see. It's the Jabronis. What a game, what a matchup. I'm going for the upset. The Jabronis get it done. They go to the chip. Jabronis, TNT. First time ever meeting in the playoffs. Everything on the line. TNT avenges their early season loss. Gets it done. That's 2 out of 3 years. TNT, bang, hey, bang, bang. We out.